100 Basic Lectures for Reading and Speaking.
1. Accidents. Accidents can happen anywhere and at any time. They are unexpected events that can cause harm or damage. For example, when someone slips on a wet floor, it can lead to a fall. This is why we need to be careful and pay attention to our surroundings. In the kitchen, accidents can occur if we are not careful with hot pots or sharp knives. It's important to ask an adult for help when cooking. Outside, we should watch out for cars when crossing the street. Always look left, right, and then left again before crossing. Sometimes, accidents happen while playing. If we run too fast or don't pay attention, we might trip and fall. Wearing safety gear like helmets and knee pads can help protect us while riding bikes or skateboarding. If an accident does happen, it's important to stay calm. If someone is hurt, we should tell an adult right away. They can help take care of the situation. Remember, accidents are a part of life, but being careful and aware can help keep us safe. Always try to think ahead and make smart choices to avoid accidents. 2. Actors. Actors are people who perform in movies, television shows, and plays. They pretend to be different characters and tell stories through their performances. Acting is a fun job because actors can be anyone they want. They might play a superhero, a princess, or even a funny animal. To become an actor, people usually start by taking acting classes. These classes help them learn how to express their feelings and use their voices and bodies to show different emotions. Some actors practice in front of a mirror or with friends to get better at their skills. When actors get a role in a movie or a play, they spend a lot of time preparing. They read the script, memorize their lines, and sometimes even change how they look by wearing costumes or makeup. When the cameras start rolling or the curtain goes up, they bring their characters to life. Many famous actors have inspired kids all over the world. They show us that with hard work and dedication, we can achieve our dreams. Whether it's making us laugh or cry, actors play an important role in our entertainment. So next time you watch a movie or a show, remember the talented actors who make it all possible. 3. Advertising. Advertising is a way to tell people about products or services. It helps companies share information and persuade us to buy things. You can see advertisements everywhere. They are on TV, in magazines, on websites, and even on billboards. Advertisements use colorful pictures, catchy songs, and funny characters to grab our attention. For example, you might see a talking animal promoting a tasty snack or a superhero showing off a cool toy. These ads want us to remember the product and feel excited about it. Sometimes, advertisements tell us about special deals or new items. They can help us discover things we didn't know we wanted. For instance, you might see an ad for a new video game that looks super fun, and then you want to play it. However, it's important to think carefully about advertisements. Not everything we see is true. Some ads might make things look better than they really are. That's why it's good to ask questions and do some research before buying something. In the end, advertising is a big part of our world. It can be entertaining and informative, but we should always be smart consumers. 4. Advice. Advice is when someone gives you helpful suggestions or tips on what to do in a certain situation. It can come from friends, family, teachers, or even books. Good advice can help you make better choices and solve problems. For example, if you are feeling sad, a friend might tell you to talk about your feelings or do something fun to cheer you up. This is helpful advice. If you are having trouble with your homework, a teacher might suggest breaking it into smaller parts or asking for help. This way, you can understand it better. Sometimes, people give advice based on their own experiences. If someone has tried something before, they can share what worked for them and what didn't. This can be very useful. However, it's important to remember that not all advice will work for everyone. What helps one person might not help another. When receiving advice, it's good to listen carefully and think about it. You can choose to follow the advice or come up with your own solution. The most important thing is to make choices that feel right for you. So, next time someone gives you advice, think about how it can help you. 5. Airplanes. Airplanes are amazing machines that help us travel long distances in the sky. They have wings that allow them to fly high above the clouds. Most airplanes are made of strong materials like metal and plastic, which make them safe and lightweight. When you see an airplane, you might notice its big wings and tail. The wings are very important because they lift the airplane off the ground when it takes off. The tail helps the airplane stay balanced and turn in the air. Inside the airplane, there are seats for passengers, and sometimes there is a kitchen to prepare food. Airplanes can fly really fast. Some can go over 500 miles per hour. This means you can travel from one city to another in just a few hours. Many people use airplanes to visit family, go on vacation, or even for business trips. Pilots are the people who fly airplanes. They are trained to control the airplane and make sure everyone is safe. Before taking off, pilots check everything to ensure the flight goes smoothly. Airplanes are not just for people, they also carry cargo like food and supplies to different places. Thanks to airplanes, the world feels smaller, and we can explore new places easily.